So, just slightly late. Oh, come on, cable, please. It's enough that I have a hiccup and everything. I don't need additional things being thrown my way. Right. Yeah, that's fun. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I forgot to open up my overlay. I knew I had forgotten something. I'd forgotten to turn the overlay on. Right. God damn it. No, that's the wrong one. That's also the wrong dash. SimHub. Pretty sure you have all the windows open. Why are you? Oh! Oh, it seems my SimHub has decided to not open its dashboards for some reason. Well, that's a curious one, because it previously did that still fine. Oh, thanks. I gladly appreciate things just failing on me. Pain, Becker. Right. So this one and this one, right? Okay, where did you launch them? On the main screen instead of on the fucking sides. Move. Move. Yeah. Getting some free. Hey, where's my cursor? God, it's stuck down. Why the fuck are you stuck, cursor, at times? So please tell me you didn't actually close anything down, you know? Right. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I need this for later. I don't need this. I need this. This is okay. Still coughing. Still that to deal with. Thanks for being like 10 kilometers large. Still coughing, still in the stuffy nose that just doesn't want to like stop in times, going on my nerves. It wasn't particularly great today. Like quite a bad coughing fit earlier today. Like the coughing interval right now is pretty okay. The annoying part is that I have also a hiccup as well. Which started yesterday and I was starting to get hiccups, and it's like really weird because I watched like a VOD of specifically Kali's second part of the finale for Valhalla. I watched the second part of that. That's the VOD of that stream, and well, she had a hiccup there, and I got one as well. Ironically, and since then I had two more, including this one. So yeah, that's fun. Like having hiccups and coughing at the same time makes it really easy to get rid of the fucking hiccup. Especially if you're dealing with a hiccup that if you hold your breath, it just hicks you still through. Those are the really fun ones. Yeah, I've got I wouldn't say it out loud because you don't know what the YouTube's does. But I've got symptoms since I've been long on 8 days ago. Symptoms started appearing on a Wednesday. I was basically knocked out that day. But since then it's definitely gotten better. It's just I've had since Monday basically barely any change on the symptoms, which is stuffy nose and coughing. I mean, Wednesday was also not too bad, I would say. Right. Oh yeah, I do need to manually switch scenes because I've broken my OBS plugin and I have not gotten around to finishing fixing it. It seems to have, with the code that I wrote, to have worked, but like the problem is still the packaging. I think I have now a solution that might finally solve the fucking dependency hell that I'm having to deal with right now. Oh yeah, I just noticed I need the server and I need the password for it. What can I search for on this app? Their name is Pro League. So League should return the fucking Pro L should return the server. And does everything taste weird? No, it tastes is completely fine. I can never need to argue that. I would say, like, I think for like Thursday, water tasted like Wednesday, Thursday, like the water tasted somewhat weird, but that could just be me. I've definitely tasted weirder water when I've come off a hangover or something like that. It tasted similar to that. Water tastes like very weird when you're coming off the back of a hangover. And that was a similar experience I had there. But otherwise it's completely normal what I've had. Right. So yeah, taste is okay. I've had she cursed you. For like 7 or 8 of this, yeah. Yeah, I mean maybe I took a taste on Friday, which is why I know what it is. Since then, that led me to actually sit out a few races during the week. Actually, I think only one. Because I still did the Friday night race, I still did the 24-hour race over the weekend. And since then I've done a race on Tuesday, a race on Wednesday, and a race today. And I'm gonna do the Friday race. I don't have a race over the weekend though. So that's at least something. My throat is at least okay as well. I don't have a scratchy throat or something like that. It's just fine. The hiccup right now is very annoying, but like a not enjoyable. Okay, I know it's like a scratchy throat would also be like pretty bad, but it seems I've skipped that. So yeah, let's put some springs actually in this car because default setup wants to ship without springs, which seems a bit strange to me. These values look to me sort of fine. Tire pressures. But there's a lot of toe on the rear. Although this is relatively normal for this car. Well then. Let's try this. See if everything works. Okay, why is my rain light on? Oh, whatever. This is gonna be fun, but I have a 15... After my GT4 qualifying, there's a 15 minutes GT3 qualifying, and I can just spend the entire time trying to stop my hiccup. So I have plenty of time to deal with that problem. Maybe third gear through there. Braking actually a bit much even here. Have I maybe actually driven this car on the circuit? Thinking about it. No, I think that was... What's that? Because I didn't have a setup for it. I'm trying to think about it. I thought I might have raced it here. I remember like a small grid race on this track. And it wasn't the SRGP race.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Woo!
Yellow flag in sector 1. Yellow flag, be careful.
Yeah, that look up there or something. Tire pressures are all over the place. Left side is completely not up to pressure. Well, yeah, I just noticed like the tire pressures on the left hand side were lower than the right. Despite that this track goes, you know...
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
You know, the other direction? What is it? This track is counterclockwise, right? But you definitely need tire pressures low on the right side because you put more load through it, the right. Why it is the wrong way around on this default setup is something that puzzles me a bit. I didn't notice on first glance. It makes perfect sense why that's broken. My pressure are completely returning wrong. Okay, a lot of understeer there. I have driven the KTM not too long ago, but I do remember like a race where I basically dominated a small grid race. I think since the last time I drove a KTM around here is a bit ago. I definitely did the SRGP race in between, I think, on this circuit. So the last time I've definitely driven, I think GT3 at minimum once. I have to say, it's just... I never said, so that doesn't matter in the end. 20th, oof. 2.6 seconds off GT4 pole, so yikes. More brakes, please.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Some gains are here.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. There's a slow car ahead.
How was yesterday's race? I finished P3 in the race 2. Well, effectively P3. Because one guy has always connection problems in race 2, so...
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
This guy's weird. Could I just get stopped without locking the front right completely up? So they've clawed back a bit of the time, but like actually all the time gains I've made basically just nullified the improvements the leaders have made. Race 2 was...
Well done, mate. The fastest lap
I came into the race with not particularly much practice, so that was a massive problem. And without even a qualifying time. That's how little practice I had. I didn't have a qualifying lap in. I had not particularly a fun time at that point. So yeah, the ultimate pace was missing in the end, and I sort of finally got up to pace at the end of race 2, despite having to deal with quite a bit of damage in both races due to just collisions. That's a bit wide from this guy. Otherwise I wouldn't complain. Oh.
Clear on the right.
That was me going a bit too straight up there. Yeah, I need to do some attempts to cure a bit the steel under brakes. Oh, that's better. Then just glass my front tire. There seem to be some seriously fast people here. GT4 class. I'm in the bottom end of the top 10 right now. So not too impressive, but to me my tire press is also like absolutely backwards fucked. That's more like it. I mean, I'm still seeing gains here from just driving, so I just continue on driving for now. Try to improve my lines, and then go back and do some setup work. Okay, let's take more rear wing out of the car. I can brake so late for this corner. It's uncanny. Oh, this section I've mucked up completely. No invalidation? Okay. That's a GT4 behind us. McLaren. Ah, complete lock up on the front right again. Completely glassed the tire.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right. There's an Alpine at the front. Why am I not surprised about that fact? Okay, at least. Some significantly more pressure. Brake bias backwards. Decrease brake power by a click just to help the car slightly. Is Alpine strong now? It's it seems to have been strong a while. Just nobody has been noticing. I mean, we've seen the Alpine duo in SRXP performing really well. And on, when was it? No, it's I think Tuesday, right? 2 days ago, I drove at Watkins Glen, and that race was an epic showdown. That was an epic showdown with the Alpine at, no, it wasn't an epic showdown with an Alpine, it was an epic showdown with another Maserati driver, but we had an Alpine there on pole position at the Glen. And that was very interesting because the Alpine duo in the XRXP series was absolutely nowhere to be found in the Watkins Glen round. But that guy just somehow put his Alpine in the front. So at this point I'm just like, the Alpine works on every track. I don't care. Dude, those tormenting little bastards just, they work everywhere. And there's nothing I can do to stop those fuckers. I'm cursed with having to deal with them. And I don't know if the how all of this compares back to like the Porsche or something. But I definitely know the KTM Crossbow is just nowhere to be found on any track. It's not worth it driving that thing, it's just way too slow. Completely uncompetitive outside of Hungaroring. It's the only track where it's like remotely competitive. And honestly, I think I'm going faster with the Maserati around that track as well than anything else. Right. Also, I figured out what actually the problem is, maybe. Or I assume what the problem is. For my pedal shifter on the left hand side, for my downshifts, it seems the housing on the wheel out at that spot has broken, or cracked, which is why sometimes I get a mushy feeling back from it. Oh, that's understeer.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Sucks when a car is simply too strong to compete against, but you're always such a good shot. The Maserati is genuinely a good car. That has to be very much said. The Maserati is genuinely a really good car on most circuits. How the fuck are you locking up the front right when I'm turning left? Like, that is the most BS thing that I've just seen. I was literally turning left, and the car's like, no, we're locking the right up. I'm like, excuse me, what? We're turning left. I'm opening up the corner, and you're locking still the inside wheel somehow up. Yeah, but yeah, the Maserati is genuinely a really good car. I have so much time that isn't the first corner there. Come by, Beamer.
Car on the left.
Come on.
On the left.
to make it worth. Yeah, I guess you need to be willing to drive this thing. And B, be able to stop it. Because stopping is just not easy in this thing. I mean, this corner here is hell right now. Expected corner.
Car on the right.
Nope.
Clear on the right.
Fuck off. Stupid GT3 going for a dive bomb there.
Got some light damage on the front of the car. Slow car ahead.
Don't dive bomb on the... So. Alright. Could have a clue what my precious. Look. You dive. I know how to be.
Low time pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
I mean, he set that in the end of the fucking gravel trap there for no reason. I want to get by. It's just such a fucking stupid thing to do. That's just don't do this shit. When practice here, yes. I will make very much sure you don't miss that memo immediately.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I mean, I have actually recently stewarded there, so but I'm not that active anymore. It's just, especially right now, like waking up at 2 in the morning. Just waking up early in the morning just messes a bit too much with my sleep rhythm, so.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
I'm able to keep up with the DC servers. DC server. I don't know. Yeah, I have a vague idea of what's happening, but like. I have subbed in for the program championship. That's where I drove. I would not drove where I did stewarding for. Although that championship fell relatively short. In the end, unfortunately for them. Yeah, done some steering there. Yeah, significantly slower than my previous attempt here. Oh, the tire pressure just all over the place. The front is not up to pressure, the rear is sort of where it should be now. It's bizarre. I have no idea why it's doing that. It's just I cannot get consistent pressures out of the car. And the fastest guys are continuing to find more time, so it's a bit painful in that sense. Ah, look up. Did I just lock my fronts going up the hill? I'm using 91. 92 is the default. Not enough slowdown here. Yeah, and there's the other half of my lap time coming in. Yeah, and the Alpine is still the fastest car. But we're at least sort of there with P5. Heading into qualifying. That's good enough. I guess we're not going for wins here. That's fine. There are just too many fast guys here. I think the car is decently good actually. Sort of here, although I mean I deal quite a bit with lockups. Backwards corner entry. Right, yeah. Maybe I actually go down to 90 just to make the car that tiny bit more controllable. Because it's so close to locking up.
Green light, give it all you can.
Temperatures are pretty similar actually to what we had in the previous session, so I guess I can use the same tire pressures. Right, okay. I think I know it correctly. Yeah, GT4 qualifying. Right, not that I'm making a mistake here. Come on.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Come to think of it, when I drove the Alpine at Suzuka, the Mercedes were completely dominant, so I've put the theory out that the Mercedes is perhaps dominant on all intercontinental GT tracks. Well, this guy isn't doing too hot either, I think. although that's perhaps down to a skill issue. Yeah, it's significantly easier now to not lock up. Ah, they're slowing down. Okay.
Slow car ahead.
Okay, you want to let me by? I want to stay behind you because it's... But yeah, okay, thanks. Right. Let's switch over to this display. Ooh. Car gets quite squirrely over the top here. Yeah, maybe this track doesn't suit it too well. The number of easy lock-up corners. What are we gonna get? P5 right now, 8/10 off the pace. I was about to say the MUQU is not actually that far behind me, but he's 7/10 behind me. There's a decent gap between P5 and P6 right now. It's just so awkward, this section, in terms of the gears. Don't know if it's better to click it down to third or stay in fourth with the slightly lower power output and the more understeer. Goodness gracious, these guys. They are tough nuts here.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful.
Because I'm just about keeping at the 1 second mark. There's no further closing in on that. $25 remaining. 5 laps of fuel. Maybe. I'm not sure if I have actually for 5. If I would run out of fuel at the final lap. Have to see. No, thank you.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Faster run out of the S. Massive lockup up here. I think I might be better off carrying 4th through that corner.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
There continues to be a cliff between the fast guys in the front. The humans in the back. And I'm sort of infiltrating the aliens slightly. Be right back, okay? That's a lot of fun to see there. Oh, fuck. That was close. It's very close to getting that. I'm gonna fuel save slightly so I can
Yellow flag in sector 3.
get the extra lap out of the fuel tank. How much gap do I have behind? Okay, 4 seconds. The MUQU is not really fast on me, so as long as I keep it sort of vaguely in front of him. 3.2 perhaps. Okay, that's good enough. The tires are a bit second-hand at this point, but I don't find it worth it pitting for freshies. Yeah, I think the tires are past their best by date. Yeah, well, we're bleeding time everywhere basically at this point. Just not quite fast enough anymore. Well, 6 is I think good enough. Oh no. 7/10 of a second off the pace. Yeah, we should be relatively safe. It's a bit unfortunate because it seems that I'm the slowest of effectively the pro class. That's fine, I guess. And what do we have here? BMW in front, followed by a McLaren, followed by an Aston, an Alpine, an Audi, and then a Maserati. So, right, I did plan to get rid of my hiccups, but I got rid of them apparently mid-practice, so... Although the coughing is back pretty bad. Oh, they did improve in the front. Down to 50.0. Yikes. What did I do? I did a 51.01. But still, there's quite a big gap. The next car behind me. And we do know that the Maserati doesn't do too hot in qualifying and comes alive in the race. So we're sort of just taking that a bit as a given. We're gonna take advantage of that fact. Right, we wanna do some fuel calculation while we're here. Down. Was consuming about 2.2 liters per lap there. We have a 45-minute race. 150 is the lap time. So let me say 45 minutes divided by memory recall. Okay, that leaves me with 25 laps at 26.27 times 2 point, oh, that's like 3. Okay, that's 62 liters, so that's about as much as I've practiced with. Right, yeah, let's just check if somebody's still out on the lap. $66 liters will be enough. I think that's the first GT3 actually flying by. Kyalami 1. Save. Yep, P6. There was still somebody driving, but he has returned to pits as well. So that's all GT4s. 16.5 turn up out of 20. It's a decent turn up. Although the general turn up is actually not that good. We have 38 out of 50 cars in total. So the GT4 is like actually making quite a sizable portion of the field up. At that point. I think I answered that question. Literally mid-sentence. Yeah, 16. Fuck. That's not fun. What do we have in terms of GT3 cars actually on the grid? We have BMWs, obviously. We have an NSX and BMW, Porsche, Beamer, McLaren, a couple Lambos, more Porsche, another Audi, another Beamer, a McLaren, and an Aston, more Audis, another BMW, a Ferrari, more Audis, and a Porsche. Yeah, count me not too surprised with the grid, but honestly it's not too many Audis for once. Like, they're still very well represented on this grid, and there's also quite a few M4s. But we're seeing some Porsche, some Ferrari, some McLaren, an NSX. Decent representation. Now let's see how that representation will filter through in terms of the starting grid. I mean, GT4 is very diverse in the front. We have a BMW at the front, followed by McLaren, an Alpine, a Aston, an Audi, and myself in the Maserati in P6. So there is a bit of variety there. Right, but let me take some measures, I think, against the coughing. Although, what time is it right now? It's only 9 PM. Should I take the... should I take that anti-coughing thing now, or should I take it later, when I'm closer to going to bed? Which is a bit bigger problem at that point, if I continue to cough. It's a bit difficult to sleep, you know, when you're coughing your lungs out, so go figure. So, how is the front of the GT3 field filtered through? McLaren? Actually, there's two McLarens, turns out. McLaren, Porsche, we have a couple Beamers, we have the Aston, we have another Beamer, Porsche, Beamer, and then Lambo. It's actually pretty diverse in the front. Porsche is obviously very well known for being very fast on the circuit, but it's... it seems the McLarens can mix it up at the front. Or at least the McLaren drivers can mix it up there. Of course, they're very bad indeed. Oh, I just noticed both of them are named Winkler, both Lambo drivers. So, I don't know. S. Winkler and C. Winkler. The Winkler duo. But they've been handed through backwards a bit. Now Porsche is in front. Field spread is actually pretty wide in GT3 right now. There's nearly 2 seconds within the top 10. Like the GT4 spread is nearly smaller than that. That's despite the massive spike of the P6. Oh no, again. Right, let me just briefly go to the toilet and then we'll be back. Ah. Okay, about 4 minutes remaining. I was looking, Porsche's in the front, so I got for half a second on the next car. But the field has definitely tightened up quite a lot behind that. Half a second then from P2 to P10, which is a sensible gap, I would say. This soft finally. Right. Yes, I'm sticking my ears here for the roof here constantly. So. Wow. So. Let's climb back in. Let's get ready for the race, I guess. Right. Alright, what can I do with my tire pressures? Do I want to increase my front pressures, or do I just leave it all alone on that front? Ooh. Somebody has at least gotten a bit close to the pulse of the. Besides that, everybody's still seemingly seeing the performance. Right. So, race back to 9 AM. Okay, that's fun. I'm just swing like in roundabouts here. I ran at a bit higher temperatures, but like the. Do I want to bump the pressure slightly? Because we're in lower temperatures right now. Yeah, maybe. Let's just do that. And click on all tires. Should be fine. Alright, okay. Well then. I have a few cars definitely around us now. Yes. Captain Obvious stating the more and more obvious things. Just noticing the guys that are waving the flags there, they're 3D compared to the other figures that are 2D. But the shading is definitely slightly different, so they stand out quite a bit over there. The shading is not quite sure if it wants the character. I think the part of the problem is that the 2D characters are just fully lit, it seems, or something. Probably because it just decides if the center of the character needs to be lit or not, and then it decides, okay, is it lit? No, yes, and it lights the entire thing because it would look weird if it lights partially. Especially because the shadow is there coming from behind, I think. Right, okay. Yep. I'm gonna definitely need the luck because, well, this is Kyalami turn 1. It's very wide, it's narrowing down, and we have quite a few GT3 cars in front of us. Who may or may not make it half alive through there. So, we're gonna have to see on that front. How much fees? Okay, I'm taking 66 liters. Let's just fill 70 in there, just to be safer. That should be enough for 45 minutes. If I didn't miscalculate massively or something. Yeah, that should roughly add up. Right. Okay then.
30 seconds.
Precisely, so. Ignition, starter. She's roaring.
Stay single file.
My nose feels very clogged up right now, which isn't particularly fun. But nothing is coming out of the nose, so that's less fun. Starting procedure, Bravo 1 ready to fly. Okay, we're double fall already. It's earlier than I expected a bit, but also not really that early. Ooh. Well, I did pass the other guys. I was correctly in position, so there's that. I did not overshoot actually my box somehow. You belong on the right hand side, I'm pretty sure. Pretty far back there.
Green light, give it all you can. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the
Going
left.
to the left, which makes it a bit easier for me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There's a lot of wide.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Let's get out of there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. 3 wide.
Oh, the McLaren has really boxed me in there. Audi is going easy, which making it
Car ahead. All clear. Clear on the left.
making it easier for me to go around them. I think we gained 1 position. Right, that's still locked up in that corner.
Be careful. There's a slow car ahead.
If I remember correctly, the Audi has a bit of straight line speed, but not that much. Right.
There's a slow car
Doing
ahead.
quite a bit of locking there. The GT3. They did not compromise me. Okay, now he's starting to compromise me. Okay, now he's getting body up. McLaren. No, I'm too far back to fall through. Even if the McLaren is horribly slow for this section, as expected. Do you want to go defensive up here? Fair enough. Oh hey, teleporting a bit. Please don't break for this corner. His connection is a bit dodgy.
Car on the right.
Please don't defend like that against me. And I don't want to break directly the straight line behind you. It's just asking for me to hit you. We have a Porsche behind us. My connection seems bit unstable. I don't know if my stream is acting up because the data is not getting through. Oh fuck. Yeah, that connection is not looking healthy. I don't know what's going on there. I hope the stream is going through fine. It was working fine in practice and qualifying, but now it's suddenly like I have teleporting cars here. Yep, all of them just teleported slightly. It just desyncs so ever so slightly. Oh god! Why is my internet failing now? Ah, why is this happening now? Why do I have shit internet now in the middle of the race? Why does it have to happen on the day that I don't have that stuff working?
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Ah, he's fighting back.
Clear on the right.
It's just I have no telemetry, so I don't know actually if how large the package loss and everything is. It's not like ACC shows you package loss, which is kind of like an annoying fact that this statistic is just missing. Would be nice if the server tells you, hey, we're expecting more packets from you. I guess that's part of the UDP protocol. It's just sit and forget. Although my end should like find the inbound package loss, but clearly there was some. Yeah, the right front has inflated a lot. That should be fine in a moment. It's just that spin out isn't helping the pressures. That should normalize in a moment. Because I was thrown completely sideways over the top here in this corner. And now the MUQU is deciding to follow me very closely. Okay, at least that's something. Oh, brakes, please! Come on. Oh no, it's back. It's definitely back. I just saw the MUQU warp. Man, this is just BS. It's not like there's a I have the network statistics up and it's... Oh yeah, there was a ping of 200 for one packet. Like, great. Tells me much. I would in your position not follow me at all that closely. Or maybe it's just the outbound the inbound packages to me who are losing. Which is why the stream is fine. If just the inbound on losing, then I can work with people warping around me, as long as I don't warp around them. Woo! I'm pretty sure that was MUQU for a split second thrown through me. Oh, that's too fast again.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
Not much gains on the car specifically in front of me, but the car in front of that. Position all the way running. Yeah, we're back to P6 as expected. I'm not really making inroads on those guys, am I? The gap is basically stable, despite me improving and everything. Well, that's fun. Okay, I am actually gaining on them. What, 7/10 last time around on the car directly in front.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Just look at this. How that Audi is just like 360 teleporting around at times. Like, what the fuck is just wrong with my internet? We've had connection troubles earlier today, but like, in the end we didn't restart it. Seems to have been a damn mistake. 'Cause it seems to have been like the router itself. Unfortunately, the Alpine has this time around escaped in front. You have
On the car ahead in sector 1.
51.4 from the Alpine. They've picked up the pace again. So when there was an opportunity to make up some positions, I was at the back of the field because fucking connection troubles me. We're about 15 minutes into the race. But my guess is that I can still get that Audi. One by once. Let's do that again. Top 5 would still be pretty solid. And the Audi is dropping off quite a bit. I'm saying that, but like he only went about 2/10 slower than me last time around. I don't know where the race leaders are. Right. Missed an apex there. He's actually escaping from me. Ah! God damn it. Hello, could I kindly get my second gear? Lost all the gains I had this lap, which were basically nothing in comparison to what he has. Because he's gained 4/10 on this lap on me. I'm matching my time and he's just pulling away. Yeah, 51 mid now from him as well, thanks. I was asking myself when the race leaders would finally come by, but well, they are. Yeah, they are. A pink Porsche is coming up to me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I've missed the line of the Audi up there, but he's too far in front of him for me to make an attempt. Especially when my brakes are just about to slow me down.
Faster cars approaching.
Come on.
Car on the
Why is this guy letting them so easily by? Like, he's losing a lot of time with the traffic. By playing ball with them. This is multi-class, you don't need to let them by. You just set yourself up to me for me to pass you. Oh god. Come on. Please, internet, stay together for a moment. Come on! Garbage internet.
Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right. The faster car is approaching.
Oh god.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car coming up behind you. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh god, that was tight for me.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car approaching. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I did not want to get dive bumped into that corner.
Car on the right.
Ooh, that was close for me.
Faster car approaching. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
So, right, but we're past the Audi now. Oh, come on, internet, please stop losing packages. Yeah. Christmas presents from of homeless kids or something along those lines. Oh, the Aston has been dropped back of the GT4s. And the Audi is not letting loose at all. Why would he? Oh, the Aston's calling in.
You're at the halfway mark. Keep pushing.
That's a freebie. Yeah, let's pick up the pace again, Lukas. Lost some ground last time around. There's a Lambo coming by.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, he just got bullied out of the way, the Audi.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car coming up behind you.
Woo! Oh, that was... Oh, that gave me a heart attack there. The legs like right in that moment.
Faster car coming up behind you. Car on the left. Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Clear on the left.
Okay, we're running P4 in class. Phew. What's up? Well, bad internet connection is up.
A faster car is approaching.
When we are gapping the Audi behind, he's just losing way too much time with how he deals with traffic. He's treating multi-class blue flags as the F1 class blue flags. He's moving out of the way for people. And he's just losing heaps of time doing that stuff.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car is approaching.
Oh, there's a bat. Ooh! That Audi just literally pushed the Porsche onto the grass there.
On the left.
Oh, that was something. Like, naughty Audi there. But it's not just my lag for once. I'm pretty sure it actually happened.
Faster car behind you.
Taking out twice in BTCC. First I dropped me from P7 to 9, for the second one from 9 to DNF. Oof. Yikes.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Seems I've dropped also off in pace massively myself. Which could be a bit of a problem because once the Audi is now in clear air, he will probably start closing in on me again. I mean, I'm not gonna get the Alpine 6 seconds in front of me. Highly unlikely that that's gonna happen. It's just consolidating P4 at this point. I mean, we're probably gonna encounter the race leader again once more before the end of the race. Not the entire field, but highly unlikely because it's Alpine. Yeah. It's Alpine and we're in the second half of the race. So, likelihood of me gaining on an Alpine at this stage is not particularly high. It is really about consolidating at that point. The Maserati. But Audi is also bringing the Mercedes with him. He's done very good. It's like he had a pretty bad qualifying. And he has just held in there in the race. Kind of feels slightly bad for him because he's so close but yet so far pace wise. His race pace is really strong, but it's just quite enough to mess with us here in the front. And that is saying something. If I'm like, yeah, he's not quite fast enough to mess with me, really. Because I'm not quite fast enough to mess with the true front runners. The aliens at the really sharp end. The tip of the knife. The Audi's gaining rapidly on me right now. I'm just hoping that the race leader will finally come back around. Because traffic is his Achilles heel. He's just a bit too cautious. 51.3 from the Alpine in front. Yikes, I'm doing 52.6. 51.6 from the Audi behind, so I didn't have a second gate last time around. Yeah, the gap is not large enough for that. Can't afford that. But I can't do faster laps anymore, these tires will not do that. I can do much, but like, not that anymore. Also, I have quite a bit more fuel than I actually needed. At least that's a positive. Or negative, I guess. Depends on the situation and your perspective. But I prefer a half full glass over a half empty one in this case. Nope, no pit stop, no mandatory one. It's a 45-minute race after all, so. I mean, the mandatory pit stop readout is not shown, so there's no pit stop. I don't have it on the dash, but like, I have it on the... for me personally, I have on the telemetry page on the stream. You can see if I have a mandatory pit stop I need to do still. As you can see, you can't see. Race leader is about 25 seconds. GT4 leader is 25 seconds ahead of us. Yeah. Okay, race leader 22 seconds behind us. We're probably 2-3 laps. Then we have traffic again. I feel that Audi driver's a bit inexperienced. I mean, he's very cautious and everything, but like, also that he's like at times struggling to get back up to pace. Like has some inconsistencies in his pace. But he's quick, no questions asked. That guy's really decently quick. But if he had kept up his pace, he would have been now in my split, not splitter, sorry, diffuser at this point. But well, I have 1.7 seconds roughly on him still. Yeah, it's a greater chance to get away actually from him, because he can't go to pace really. He's just way too cautious, but maybe he learns finally. Traffic, you know, you never know. The only disadvantage is that he's up against the master in this case. 10 seconds is the race leader behind. We'll probably see him close in at the end of the lap. Although we'll probably only see him next lap, I think. Come on. This lap around I lost a lot of ground. It was a very slow lap for me. Jesus Christ, 53, 1. And here with a 51.8. The race leader's now behind us. Yeah, you can see the pink Porsche, and he pulls over. He slows down way early. He actually ended up not letting him directly bite out. It still lost heaps of ground there. Completely unnecessary stuff, right?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And that's also me playing ball effectively with the race leader. There's no point in me finding him, obviously.
The faster car is approaching.
There's the other Porsche. Just look at it. He's just losing so much ground. He might even lose the position to the MUQU. Yeah. Well, you've come for the showdown, although I think the showdown is a bunch of lead lap traffic coming by. For the most part, because the guy who was following me, well, he lets everyone by. He's lost 2 seconds roughly this lap by letting 2 cars by. Yeah, that's a bit pon, if you ask me. Our monarch died? What the fuck? Has something of world news happened that I haven't caught yet? That you're like mentioning that the monarch died? Or is it just code word for something? I mean, I'm always not judging people for... Excuse me, what? How many minutes ago was that announced? Excuse me, what the fuck has happened? Okay, I have a bit of a race here, but like... Oh, please don't worry. What? Yeah, I'm trusting you that you're not bullshitting me, but like... Ooh. There's an NSX flying by. Okay, Porsche goes around the outside. Goodness gracious. That channel is 6 PM. Ah, okay. That's why I haven't heard anything of it. That means, my time, she died 9 PM, 17, so 1900 hours. And, well, 1900 was about the last time, when I was just at the end of dinner. I think I went upstairs just after 7 PM. So, and since then I haven't heard radio or anything. So I haven't caught that in years. I just went away before the news cycle switched over to that. I'd prepped for my race and just sat down and started the race. To just be like told that all of a sudden.
Faster car behind you.
Yeah, Husky delivering the cutting edge news, yeah.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car coming up behind you.
I thought he was alongside me, sorry.
Car on the left.
I wasn't trying to block you. It's just worked out that way. Because I'm trying to also like somewhat read the chat. It's so Diego Muscat. Fandoms are more uwus than the BBC, okay. And a Brazilian has taken over the British monarchy, okay. Fair enough.
Yellow flag, be careful. Slow car ahead.
But yeah, I wasn't sure where you were from, asking again, and it's like just keeping track of names and everything. So I was like, yeah, perhaps like the Dutch or like the Danish died. It's like, which is like, yeah, I could have missed that, but like the the Queen of England just like, okay. A woman that has been so long in power that basically nobody remembers anyone else being in power. Because everybody else who remembers has died already. Okay then, so one more lap. Fuel. Oh, I'm all fine. 7 laps worth of fuel remaining. Gap behind about 2.5 seconds. To yell at virtual cars. Right. I mean, they want someone who they can actually understand what they're saying. If they take some Southern American, they or a US American from the South. That's a better way of phrasing it. That nobody can understand what the frick he's saying, and if you take an Aussie, like just no. Me as a German that explains calmly an issue is like sounds like I'm declaring war on 14 different countries simultaneously. Oh yeah, that also. The specific. Well, I don't know. I know. Somebody was like making a trying to specifically speak with like a, I think, English accent specifically. But they ended up with like having like parts of like the Scottish, English and Welsh accent all mixed together. So I wrote in the comment section for that clip just like, yeah, finally the fabled British accent. Yeah, dude. I mean, don't consolidate me like this. I'm very happy with my P4. I think that's a really good result, I think. Despite that the end of the race was more meme. Chit-chatting, but... Hey. Fucking hell. Full on coughing fit there. Now living north. Yeah, but decent voice. Pretty good commentator from what I've heard of you. Alright, 21st overall. That's also pretty solid. Although 15 seconds behind the Alpine, that's a bit like oof. Considering with about 15 minutes to go, I think. I was about 6 seconds behind him. Actually 10 minutes to go, I think. Roughly around 10 minutes ago. And I lost so much ground on him there. That's not particularly funny. Right. BMW won the GT4 in front of the McLaren, then Long in the Alpine, then me in the Maserati in P4, then the Audi, and then Lukas in the Mercedes. The Aston, that I think is probably the guy who pitted early on, he finished 36 seconds down on us. in P7. So there's quite a bit of gap of the front end of GT4 to the rest. Right. Racing, manning, and the internet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't want to open my replay, I wanted to return to garage. So, more like raising my cough at this point. Jesus. Dropped frames actually aren't too bad, considering how much internet problems I had all race long. We're talking about 543 drop frames in total over the entire stream. And considering how much warping I had, it's barely anything dropped at that point. Okay. What am I getting pinged for here? Ah, that is the ping actually for Queen Elizabeth II died. Yeah, that's another person that is confirming that. I think I saw that ping before I went. No, I was live already when that ping went live. So I couldn't have. Right. Okay, and then. So, right, it's okay. Seems like everything is in order. My nose is a bit stuffy. Continues to be. Let's see if something comes out again. But yeah, successful race. Next one is tomorrow in the middle of the night. Well, not this night, next night. In the middle of the night. Racing the KTM crossbows in the Writer series. So far I'm leading that championship. I can basically seal the deal already if I win next time by. Or not quite actually. I still have to finish effectively second in the final race. The ping here. Oh yeah, another Queen Elizabeth at 8 PM. Another one. Yeah, I mean it's the same community effectively, just due to his faults. Oh yeah, there's the rookie mods have changed also their like logo. ELC Touring Car Series. Next season starting in October. with Thruxton. They're going to Montran Blonde, not Stop. That's a cool circuit. Rockingham. I didn't even know we have an RF2 version for that one. Now we have a version for Not Stop. I know we have Montran Blonde. Croft, East London, I know. Mount Panorama, Alton Park, Anglesey. I know we definitely have that one. And Autopolis, yeah, definitely have that one. It's a really good track selection, in all honesty. Like, I really like quite a few of these tracks. Okay, not actually that many. I mean, I think Croft is a decent circuit. Oh yeah, right, I need to swap scene. I need to do it manually right now. Yeah, but I don't think I will do that one. As it starts in October, runs through November into December, January and February. I don't think I will do that one. How often is this? I think every 2 weeks, I think, looking at that schedule. It's basically every 2 weeks a race. It's not too bad. It's just like, I don't think I will do this. Also, I haven't driven front-wheel drive in ages, so I haven't. Well, I am working on getting the, because OBS, starting with version 28, has integrated the WebSocket plugin into OBS itself. Now, this presents a slight problem because I was using an older version of the WebSocket plugin. And so that is not compatible with the new version. So my API is not working with the WebSocket right now. So I started updating everything. The problem is that the .NET API that somebody wrote to connect, let me actually get my hands, to make it easy that you can just connect with the WebSocket. Well, that one has been causing some issues because they changed dependencies there. I can have my hands right. So effectively, what they we have the you have a plugin that uses an API that uses that then talks with the WebSocket over there. So, and they've obviously updated the API now, but problem is the dependencies for that API have changed. So there's now a different implementation for the WebSocket that they're using, and it's causing a massive dependency hell in terms of dependencies that SimHub has itself in that folder and dependencies that thing uses. So it's just sort of. So yeah, I've been dealing with dependency hell. I've had an approach that I can perhaps use to get this done finally, which is to just compile all the dependencies in that the WebSocket part needs into that thing, and then I can just bundle that up. So include all the. So yeah, we have the plugin that uses the dependency of the .NET implementation for the WebSocket, and then we have a .NET WebSocket that uses. So complicated, but not actually that much. What is complicated is the dependency hell that this entire thing creates, because it requires a bunch of weird shit. Right. Okay, and I will see if I can get this solved. Right then. Bye bye.